Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out RV Daydream. I still have a little bit of my cold, so I might cough a little bit. However, Ohio's starting to shed its cold.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. It's about 54 degrees out, which is very nice. We just had snow the other day, and it's windy. It's not real bad wind, but it's definitely windier than I thought. We have branches down. I've already burned a bunch of branches. We actually had a storm that had come through prior to us going to the Rockwood tour. Oh man, I don't know what that storm was. It's kind of dark footage, but let me show you what it looked like. So it's extremely dark outside because it is nighttime. But for the most part, today was incredible. We had a high of about 74 degrees. It was very pleasant out. And we weren't supposed to get any thunderstorms to speak of. Yet we just got a warning that there's radar indicated rotation that is currently about 9 miles away, and it's expected to be here, oh, I don't know, in about another 5 minutes. So we were just kind of hanging out on the porch here. Heidi's inside making popcorn with an air popper, and I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to listen. If we hear anything that sounds rumbly, a sustained rumble, we'll head into the house, into the basement. There's a weird howling noise, but that sounds something. That doesn't even. That isn't a rumble. Must be wind. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, it's a siren. It's a warning siren. Okay, so now all of a sudden this is hitting us, and it is loud. It's loud back there in the trees in the place behind us. It's really loud back there. I mean, it's like a roar, but holy cow! And look at the wow. This is really surprising. Holy cow! I hope that hail doesn't show up. I know you guys can't see very much of this, but this is wow. Boy, that picked up out of nowhere. There is definitely, look at this. God, I wish you could see this. Let's see if I can turn on a porch light. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if it will. This is look at the sheets of wind out here now. This is very strong. I mean, considering how tame it just was, I can't believe it. I mean, it just picked up out of nowhere. I know you guys can't see very much. This is not a camera for that, but I thought there might be a chance of wind, so, and it getting wet too. Wow, that came out of nowhere though. I can't believe how fast it kicked up. I'll try to protect the camera. I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet, and you can see the opening, how little it is. Or maybe you can't. Holy cow. I'll just open it up and let's see. Oh my. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Wow. That has picked up a lot more than I expected. Yeah, so what the deal was there is there was a storm, rotational storm, I don't know, tornadic rotation that was indicated on radar about a mile down the road, and it was coming this way and actually turned into a tornado somewhere out there, which was really a weird thing for us, at least this time of year. But yeah, we had a ton of sticks. Windy today, but not like that. The driveway's really muddy, and it's probably always going to be this way for the most part, except for this area. Now, this is where we normally park our RV, and there are RVs in storage. I'll show you guys if you don't remember, or for new subscribers, what a disaster. Let me show you what happened when we came back from Virginia Beach last year. This is me keeping just the front tires in the yard. The back tires I could not take and put in that yard, not even close. It's just that bad here. You see the tires now on the truck, how muddy they are. Oh my, looky here. Yeah, you see there was railroad ties that are there. The RV put those railroad ties there. As we drove over them, Heidi was standing over in this area as I was trying to negotiate up onto those railroad ties, and I was looking at them in the mirror. In the meantime, the other side of the RV was unrooting. They were unrooting them. So when those railroad ties got pushed out, I put them over there, and then I went ahead and rolled all this stuff out as much as possible with the roller on our plow tractor, and got it leveled out. But we finally found a guy after about, I don't know, 3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks, maybe even closer to a month, that we've been trying to shop and try to find a gravel guy that can come out and deliver gravel. Well, what he's going to do is come out and put some big slag in this area to get it kind of level, and then put smaller slag the whole turnaround and make the turnaround a little bit bigger, because we're starting to lose part of our turnaround. You can see, or maybe you can't see, I forgot what camera I was holding, that stick that's by the back of the truck here, by the back tire. That's kind of where the turnaround needs to be at, and it needs to be like that all the way across. Well, you can see it's pretty much mud there. So hopefully they get this taken care of. He also said he might take my scrap pile, because I don't really want to drive my truck to the scrap yard and get a hole in the tire. Because if you guys ever drove through a scrap yard before, you know, you're driving over all kinds of stuff. And for me to get, I don't know, what, maybe $60 for all that scrap I got sitting over there, if I puncture a tire, guess what? Tire's a lot more than $60. So once we get that gravel in here, the reason that we're wanting to get that gravel in here and make that turnaround bigger, of course, to get us out of the mud, is so we can get our RV out of storage, our old RV out of storage, bring it home, and then start deciding what we want to leave on or take off of the RV before we sell it. We don't know how much we're going to sell it for, and one of the reasons is we don't know what we're going to keep or take off. If we loaded it up the way that we, toted it around, for us, that means I'm leaving that Progressive Industries charger in there, that charger converter that I bought, which is really nice. It's a smart charger converter. We're also going to be leaving on that Husky 4,500 pound tongue jack, which I really like that jack, very, very much so. The new RV comes with an electric jack. However, I could easily swap them out and have that really nice Husky on our new RV. Don't know if I want to do that though. As far as the batteries, I've got those 2 deep cycle AGM batteries that I bought and mounted underneath the one bench seat in the RV. Maybe I won't put those back in that RV. Maybe I want to put just a regular lead acid back on the tongue, because the only reason I took it off the tongue in the first place because I was mounting a generator out there. Well, we're not going to let the generator go with the RV. I do have a generator that might sell with the RV if the guy's interested in it, but not our generator, not the Champion. So I don't know. There's a lot of questions that are up in the air about that. Now, as far as our new RV is concerned, we're just waiting for the dealer to give us a call. We haven't talked to him since February. I don't remember when it was, but it was in February, that's for sure. And he just said, yeah, I'll give you a call whenever it comes in. Well, I'm in no rush. I mean, we don't have a place to park it right now anyways. Sure, we want to go get it, but also on the other hand, I'm going to have to buy some sort of saddle brackets for that new RV for snap-up chain, weight distribution, just so I can use my old weight distribution system just to get it home. That's all I want to do, is just get it home, and then eventually we'll get into a much better weight distribution system. And most likely, yes, it's still going to be the Hensley. I know a lot of you guys are talking about the Equalizer. I understand it's a good system, and yeah, that's a very close second. Now, and somebody talked about Pro Pride. Whenever I say Hensley, I don't know which way we're going to go. Pro Pride, Hensley, one or the other. I haven't really looked into the differences that much. I need to see them up close, to tell you the truth. In the meantime, before we get the call from the dealer, and the weather being that it's getting a little bit warmer, my son's going to be flying out to the state of Washington to help a friend move. He'll be out there for a while, who knows how long. And since his van will just be sitting here, the van build series, I'm going to continue to start working on that again and do that work whenever he's gone. Now, a lot of you, or a few of you, have said, why don't you have your son do more work? It takes me longer to explain how I want it done, exactly how I want it done, than for me just to go and do it. However, he helps. I mean, he helps a lot. There's, you know, there are a lot of two-handed operations going on there as far as measuring snap lines, moving big pieces of plywood, just, you know, him underneath the van while I'm drilling through, or vice versa. You know, there's a lot of things that he did help with that I didn't really show on camera. So that's what we're basically up to right now. Heidi's working like always. She's getting excited, as am I getting excited, as you guys should be getting excited because of being able to produce videos. I mean, it's really tough to be stuck in that house during the winter and do any videos really to speak of. However, once we get outside and get working, yeah, it's nice. Now, the other thing we get to do this year, which I'm really excited about, is we're going to be selling off a lot of stuff. We're going to have another huge yard sale, I'm sure, and we're going to be selling a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, I've been in the process of kind of getting stuff organized in the house because there's a lot of things I need to sell on eBay or Craigslist that don't sell well at a yard sale. I mean, I have a computer, a really decent computer. I have a lot of electronics. I have you know, an extra laptop. I mean, that kind of stuff I don't think you would want to go to a yard sale and try to sell on my end, because people that are at yard sales don't really necessarily know about that stuff. And on top of that, people that go to yard sales don't necessarily, they're not looking for that stuff. But we do have a lot of stuff we need to get rid of. Really excited about that. And of course, the big news still on our end with our daughter. At the beginning of May, she'll be, you know, she's due to have her child, which is our first grandchild. So lots of exciting things for us. And again, some of that stuff pertains to you guys too. So we enjoy that you've stuck with us through the yet another winter where we've kind of bottled ourselves up and not been doing much. And as always, we hope to see you guys out there. Bye.